Hello guys and girls, and welcome to this video. So today we're gonna learn how to draw support and resistance the correct way and to really create a trading plan around it. So when I say support and resistance zones, guys, it's really you need to draw support and resistance zones on any strategy. You need to identify key levels of support and resistance to really create a system or a trading plan around it. So guys, you can really use only support and resistance and become profitable trader only then when you only use 1% of your account balance. Risk management is the key to success, guys, on any strategy. So I want to show you now to really find key areas and really good opportunities to go long or short on the market. So I'm here on the AUD USD chart, guys, and what I don't want to see, guys, that you are doing this right here. So you draw a zone like here, then you draw a zone like here, you draw a zone like here, here, and here, and here. So that's too much noise, guys. All you want to do is 2 or 3 accurate zones that you can trade from, right? So I delete this right now, and I want to show you how I am gonna draw support and resistance. So I'm going here and put a line tool and really go underneath the candle. So I don't put it on the wicks, guys. I really go underneath the candles, and that's my support and resistance area right here. Okay, so when I put in the current support and resistance, I can clearly see we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. So I put my line right above the candle close, not the wicks, guys. That's so important that you don't go on the wicks, because that's the candle close. Here are more volume than on the wicks, guys. Then what I'm gonna do is I draw a box around it, because support and resistance are not lines, they are zones. So I draw my zone like this, and I make it green. Right, so now that's my first zone. We already can see that we touched this zone right here. And now what's the next possible zone that the market can go to? And I can clearly see right here on the candle closes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches here on this zone. So I draw my zone like this, make this red. So I have now 2 zones, right? Now what's the third zone here, guys? Now it's get a little bit tricky, but when you train it and you are only getting better and better every day. So I can see now we have here, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches. So that's my third zone. Here we go, and I make this blue. So now I have 1, 2, 3 zones that I can trade from, right? So when I go now to the 4-hour time frame, what we can see is that the market reacted of this green zone, right? And what you can really do is, when you want to go with the trend, because we have already seen here that the market is in an overall downtrend, so I only stick to sells, guys. But you can trade it both sides. Now when I say both sides is when the market is now currently pushing up right here, you only can shoot for a minimum risk to reward, because the overall trend is down. Okay, so my potential to going down is higher than it's going up. So when I always go against a trade, against a trend, I'm using minimum risk and a minimum risk to reward. Now that means when I have a 100k account, I'm using $500, and my risk to reward is about a 1 to 1.5 or a 1 to 1, right? It never gets above when I go against the trade, against the trend, right? So what we have here now, we are going against the trend. We are pushing above this blue level right here. we reacted from this support area on the green zone right here. This is our nearest resistance. So on this red zone I want to go obviously short, but when the market pushes now above this zone, I am ready to stick on longs, because the EMAs crosses right here then, and then I can see a clean upwards trend, and then my risk to reward are better than the downside. Okay, so what we are now seeing is that the AUD USD breaking through. So I go to the 1 hour time frame, and now what I will be waiting for, guys, is that the market correctively comes back down into this zone on this blue area. And in this zone, guys, I want to see confirmation, right? There can be candlesticks, patterns, indicators, what you want. I want confirmation that the market stops here and buyers are getting back in to draw the market back upwards. Okay, so what we are now seeing, that the market pushes through, and when I go to the 30-minute, you can see it better, that the market impulsively breaks through, and now I'm waiting for the corrective rate to get into this blue zone and then shooting back up. Now what is when the market decides to go up to this blue area? I want candle confirmation, right? And then I'm selling the market back down. So when we see the market comes up like this, I'm looking for candle confirmation, and now my risk to reward is obviously better because the overall trend is down and we get better RR out of this trade, and then I can easily hold it down to the blue line. Okay, so I will now use the bar replay, guys, to show you what I clearly mean by support and resistance and drawing in the right way, so you can improve your support and resistance strategy better and getting better. So let's go now to the replay mode. So I delete this now, and let's see. Let's do it right. So let's jump this right down. Let me go to the replay so I can see any of the price action. So let's jump into here and let's filter this now out. So what I can clearly see, right, is that the market pushing up. The EMA shows me this as well. Now what's our plan is to create 3 zones that I can trade from, right? So I have here a zone, then I have here a clean zone, and remember, you want the lines on the candle closes, guys. And when I see on the left price action, I really seeing this zone outstanding, right? So we have a little bit of room to going to the upside because we are trading to the upside, right? We are in upwards trend, so we have a clearly good room right here. So what is my trading game plan for this particular trade right here is that when I go into here, is that when we see market consolidating in above this zone, I will actually look for longs, but when we breaking underneath this, I can look for shorts back into this zone, where then I can look for longs back up, right? So that's my trading plan. So I draw here now on the current level a box around it and make it green. So that's my support level, and we already can see that the daily time frame already rejecting this zone. So when I go now to the 4 hour time frame, Now you can really see that the 4-hour time frame are really messy, right? So I always want you to draw the support and resistance on the daily time frames. So now what we can see is the rejection of here and here. We already rejected here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And when I go now to the 1-hour time frame, this trade already goes in our favor. This would be my entry point right here. Actually on this candle right here, on this white candle. And we already would be into profit, guys. So when I put my buy right in here, my stop goes underneath this low, and I'm targeting about a 1 to 2. So let's play this now a little bit out. Let's see what happens. So the market shoots up, hits my take profit, right? So now I can put half of the position out and let the rest run, or I can let it all in and let it run to the next resistance zone right here, about a 1 to 6. But I really like to get around a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3 RR out of the trades, but you can really let the trade run, but that's on you guys. So when I play this now out, you can see we're pushing higher. We have here about a 1 to 3, but yeah, I would already be out of this trade, guys. So you can see that this zone is so accurate. So let's play this now out and see what happens. Really go to the 4-hour time frame right now to speed things up. So let's see. We're pushing up, and we get into our take profit level right here right now, guys, and it's the resistance zone right here. We test it, and what happens? We get a rejection from. When I go to the lower time frame, such as the 1-hour time frame, we can now looking for short opportunities right here. So we push it in. As we push into this zone, we get a rejection candle from it. You can already go short right here on this candle. Stops go above the zone, and we target in. Now, guys, what I said before, when you go against the trade, I'm targeting a 1.5, right? So because we're going against the trade, against the trend, guys. So when I play this now out, we smashed our take profit right here, and when you wanted to run about a 1 to 2, we already get here a 1 to 2. So I will now go out of this position because we go against the trend. Now you can let it run to the next support area right here again, but the chances are really higher that the market wants to break through this zone and retest it and going higher, because we are in the massive upwards trend right here. So when I play this now forward, you can see the market smashes through this zone. So yeah, guys, I really hope you like this video. When you want to see more support and resistance strategies, or how I draw the zones, then leave a like, leave a comment down below, and please hit the subscribe button, guys, and I hope you see you next time. Bye bye.